Hello everyone, this is Dharambi sir here. So today we are going to start with chapter 8 of grade 12 maths, which is applications of integrals. We have completed the chapter integrals and now we are going to learn some applications of integrals. And the topic of today's video is area under simple curves. Okay, so we learn to find area under simple curves bounded by some lines and some axes. Okay, so let's start. So area under simple curves. So in this video we will learn how to apply integral to find area under curves bounded by some lines, okay, and between some axes. So as you can see in the figure, there is a curve y is equal to fx bounded by the line x equals to a, x equals to b and the x-axis. So this entire area can be divided into small rectangular strips. The length is denoted by y and the breadth, since it is very small, so will be denoted by dx. So area of rectangle is length into breadth, that is y into dx. And since this rectangle can be from the line x equals to a up to line x equals to b, so the limit is taken to be x equals to a to x equals to b. So the area bounded by the curve y is equal to fx, x-axis and the lines x equals to a and x equals to b is given by integral a to b y dx, and then we will find the value of y in terms of x, since y is fx now. So we will find the value of y in terms of x. So the area will become integral a to b fx dx. Clear? So pause and note down the point. Now if you look at this figure, we have a curve x equals to gy, and here the lines are y is equal to c to y is equal to d, and it is bounded by the y-axis. So again we will divide the area into small rectangular strips. Here the length will become x and the breadth will become dy, since it is very small on y-axis. So the small change is dy. So the area of one rectangle will be equal to what? X into dy. And since this rectangle can be from y is equal to c up to y is equal to d, so the limit of the integral is from c to d. So the area bounded by the curve x equals to gy, y-axis and the lines, that is y is equal to c and y is equal to d, is given by integral c to d x dy, and then we will replace x by some value of y. So it will become c to d integral c to d gy dy. Clear? Pause and note down the points. So let's start exercise 8.1, and the question 1 is find the area of the region bounded by the curve y square equals to x and the lines x equals to 1, x equals to 4 and the x-axis in the first quadrant. Okay, so we need to find the area in the first quadrant only. So whatever be the sum of integrals application, it is compulsory to draw the figure. Now we have y square equals to x, so it is a parabola. Since it is y square, so it will be symmetric about x-axis, and x equals to 1 is a line parallel to y-axis and x equals to 4 is also a line parallel to y-axis. Therefore the area bounded by the curve x equals to y1, x equals to 4 and the x-axis is the area ABCD, as you can see in the figure, since we need only the first quadrant. So the area ABCD will be equal to what? Integral 1 to 4. Why 1 to 4? Because the limits are from 1 to 4, x equals to 1 to x equals to 4, y dx. We learned this formula. Now y is equal to what? Under root x, because y square equals to x. So this is integral 1 to 4 under root x dx. So integrate this, you will get x power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 from 1 to 4. So on applying integral, we will get 2 upon 3, 8 minus 1, which is equal to 14 upon 3 square units. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Next we have question number 3. Find the area of the region bounded by x square equals to 4y, y is equal to 2, y is equal to 4 and the y-axis in the first quadrant. So since it is x equals to 4y, so again it is a parabola, and since it is x square, so it will be symmetrical about y-axis. So drawing the figure, we get a parabola. Y is equal to 2 is a line parallel to x-axis and y is equal to 4 is also a line parallel to x-axis. So, and we need to find the area between these two lines, y-axis and curve. So our required area is what? A, B, C, D, as you can see in the figure. So we have area of ABCD is equal to integral 2 to 4, since we have y is equal to 2 to y is equal to 4, x dy, following the formula. We get integral 2 to 4 to under root y. Why? Because x is equal to x square equals to 4y. So value of x is equal to 2 under root y. So integrating under root y, we will get y power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 within the limit 2 to 4. So applying the limit, we get 4 by 3, 8 minus 2 root 2. Okay. So which on simplification gives 32 minus 8 root 2 upon 3 square units. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Moving to question 5. Find the area of the region bounded by the ellipse x square upon 4 plus y square upon 9 equals to 1. Now we have learned about ellipse in grade 11th, conic sections. Okay. So here it is x square upon 2 square plus y square upon 3 square equals to 1. So since the number upon y square below y square is greater, so the major axis of the ellipse is on y axis. So drawing the figure accordingly, so the ellipse will be intersecting the axis at A, on x axis that is 2, and on B, that is y axis at 3. So we have to find the area of the ellipse. Okay, so we are taking this along x axis. As you can see that the strip is taken along x axis. So we have to find the value of y. Finding the value of y, which is equal to 3 under root 1 minus x square upon 4. Now you can see that the ellipse is symmetrical about x axis and y axis. So the entire area bounded by the ellipse is equal to what? 4 times of the area OAB. So we have to find the area of OAB, which is equal to integral 0 to 2 y dx. So 0 to 2 y was equal to 3 under root 1 minus x square upon 4. So 3 and 2 out of the integral, we get 3 by 2 integral 0 to under root 4 minus x square dx. So which is in the form of 2 square minus x square, that is under root a square minus x square. So applying the identity of integral, we get 3 upon 2 into x by 2 under root 4 minus x square plus 4 by 2 sin inverse x by 2 within the limit 0 to 2, which on simplification, that is after applying the limits, gives 3 upon 2 multiplied by 2 by 2, which is equal to 3 pi upon 2. Now this is the area of only OAB. So the entire area of the ellipse will be equal to what? 4 times. So 4 multiplied by 3 pi by 2, which on simplification gives 6 pi square units. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Next is question 7. Find the area of the smaller part of the circle x square plus y square equals to a square, cut off by the line x equals to a upon root 2. Now we have a circle x square plus y square equals to a square. So we can, first step is we have to draw the figure. So it is x square plus y square equals to a square. So radius equals to a. So we have a circle whose radius is a, and since it is x square directly, so the center will be at the origin. And we have a line x equals to a upon root 2, which is parallel to y axis. So the smaller part will be equal to what? A, B, C, D, A, the shaded region in the figure. So we have to find that area. That is, we have to find area of A, B, C, D, A. Done. So you can see that the entire area A, B, C, D, A is symmetrical about x axis. So area of ABCD can be equal to what? 2 times of area ABC. So we are going to find the area of ABC and multiply it by 2. Now area of ABC is equal to, the limits are a upon root 2 to a. You can see in the figure y dx. So we have to find the value of y. Y is equal to what? Under root a square minus x square dx. So applying the limit a upon root 2 to a. Now this integral is in the form of under root a square minus x square. So applying the identity, we have x upon 2 under root a square minus x square plus a square upon 2 sin inverse x upon a from the limit a upon root 2 to a. So after applying the limit and simplification, we will get a square upon 4 into pi by 2 minus 1. Now this is the area of only ABC. So area of ABCD will be equal to what? 2 times. So 2 times of area ABC, that is 2 times a square upon 4 pi by 2 minus 1, which gives a square upon 2 pi by 2 minus 1 square units. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Moving to question 9. Find the area of the region bounded by the parabola y equals to x square and y is equal to mod x. Now the area bounded by the parabola, that is x square equals to y. Now x square is there, so it will be symmetrical along y axis, and y is equal to mod x, so it will be a combination of two lines. You can see in the figure we have a line OA and we have a line OB. Why? Because for plus and minus values of x we have two different lines. So you can see that the entire area is symmetrical about what? Y axis. So the area of OACO will be equal to area of ODBO. Clear? Now from the two equations, the point of intersection can be calculated. The point of intersection of the parabola x square equals to y and y is equal to x will be what? The point A, that is 1 1. So area of OACO will be equal to what? Area of triangle OAB minus area of OBACO. So area of triangle can be easily calculated. Half OB into OB, that is half 1 into 1, that is half. And area of OABCO will be integral 0 to 1, applying the integral 0 to 1 y dx. So 0 to 1 x square dx, which is equal to x cube upon 3 from 0 to 1, which is on simplification gives 1 by 3. So area of OACO is equal to what? Area of OAB minus area of OBACO. So half minus 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 6. So we have the area of OABCO. So therefore entire area will be equal to 2 times. So area of the required area will be equal to what? 2 times 1 by 6, that is 1 by 3 square units. I hope I am clear. So pause and note down the solution. Now moving to question 11. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve y square equals to 4x and the line x equals to 3. Y square equals to 4x and the line x equals to 3. So y square equals 4x is a parabola symmetrical about x axis, and x equals to 3 is a line parallel to y axis. So we have the region bounded by y square equals to 4x and x equals to 3, OABCO. You can see that OABCO. This area OACO is symmetrical about what? X axis. So therefore area of OACO is equal to what? 2 times area of OAB. Therefore area of OACO will be equal to 2 times integral 0 to 3 y dx. Now y is equal to 2 under root x. So it becomes 2 integral 0 to 3 2 under root x dx. So 2 is out of integral, we get 4 integral of x. So x power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 within the limit 0 to 3. Which on simplification gives, after applying the limits, we will get 8 upon 3 into 3 power 3 by 2, which is equal to 8 root 3. Therefore we have the area of OACO equals to 8 root 3 square units. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. So with this we end exercise 8.1. So solve the remaining sums of the exercise and also solve the examples given before the exercise. They are very important. Okay. So thank you and all the best.